Right, today I'm going to review these binoculars. These are Hawke's, and they're the Frontier EDs, Timber 43s. Now, everyone that hunts should have a pair of binoculars, really. They're, don't just think that they're just for deer stalking, because they're not. They're really handy for all sorts, for rabbiting, whatever. Normally, a big pair like this I use for if I get a new bit of permission or land that I've not been to for quite a long time. I'll use these to go down there, even before I take the rifle down or the dogs or go ferreting or whatever. Sit in the gates to the fields and have a good scan round with a pair of decent binoculars to find out what's going on, what animals are moving about, where their runs are, you know, just generally get the lie of the land. Now, I have got two pair of binoculars that I mainly use. I've got the Hawke's and I've got these uscamel ones. Now these, as you can see, a lot more compact, tiny compared to the Hawke's really. These are really handy pocket binoculars. Again, 10 times mag but only a 26 objective. These are comparatively cheap. You can get a pair of these for about 60 quid, possibly even a bit less actually if you get them in the sales. I think I only paid about 40 quid for these. And they're really good, you know, they're dead light, rubber armoured, really nice central focus ring on them. They've got flick up objective protectors which wind in and wind out, just protect the objective lenses on both. Nice straightforward focus on that lens, and they come in a small canvas waterproof pouch and with a fairly basic strap. Well, I've actually lost because I never use it. These are so small, I just shove them in my pocket or throw them in my bag, my backpack when I'm going shooting, or my side bag. It's easy to have them around your neck and in your pocket. You know, they take up no room at all, they weigh next to nothing. Dead light, really good. Lenses are pretty good, in all fairness. Not cheap and cheerfuls, they're pretty good. You know, good, handy little pocket binoculars. However, then we come to the Hawke's. Now these are altogether a different beast, a lot heavier. They're magnesium bodied, full rubber armour. They come with the attached caps, flick down, and at the other end the usual removable ones that just flick off. Again, these have got protectors on the lenses, so you can wind them in, wind them down on both lenses. Nice diopter ring to set the focus on that. Really big, chunky and nicely weighted central focusing ring with little rubber strips on it. Really handy actually, very very good for focusing these. At the front here, this unscrews, and if you have a tripod or say a Primos trigger stick or anything like that, then you can buy from Hawke a little mount that screws in there. It's like a little L-shaped thing with a thread on the end, so you can screw it onto a tripod or a trigger stick to give you a more steady platform if you're viewing something that's fairly static, like say you're using it for sighting in your rifle or whatever. You haven't got, you know, something for doing that with. I mean, 10 times mag's not really enough for doing that, but you can use them for bird watching as well, from a hide or something like that. Just gives you that bit of extra stability. It's just a nice little feature to have on them. These are really good. They've got ED glass which is extra low dispersion glass. They're multi-coated, and in all fairness, the optical clarity on these is really, really good. You know, I mean, it's really, really good. Say rubber armoured grip strips there, nice little thumb strip here to make them comfortable to hold. All in all, these are really good. The optical quality on these is fantastic. It's as good as you need, really, unless you're seriously into bird watching, or you know, you're trying to spot stags out on the Scottish mountains, and you know they're miles and miles away. In which case, or you're doing it really, really early, or right at the very end of the day when it literally is just start to go dark. But for 99.9% of uses, these are great, really good. They're not cheap, they're quite expensive. You know, they're an expensive pair of binoculars. They're not a cheap pair of binoculars by any stretch. The Frontier EDs are getting up there at the top of the range. But you will see them every now and again. I got these from Uttings, Uttings in the sale, and they were like a couple of £100 off because they've been replaced by a slightly newer version that doesn't have the front bridge. The slightly newer version of these only has this central bridge here, which is, I think, slightly wider, and they've done away with this front bridge, which is sad really, because with the front bridge, like I say, you can put your tripod mount in if you ever need to use it. Now, these again come with a case, and the case is rubbish. Not to be about the bush, the case that these come with is pants. It's a cheap PVC thing. I mean, it serves its function, but it looks so naff. And when you've got some of this quality, you know, really they deserve a much better case than that, because it just totally detracts from the quality of these. You know, they need a quality case. But having said that, don't use a case anyway. I prefer a harness, and I've got a Hawke ED one, which is dead handy because it clips around your neck and clips around your sides, so you can bend over if you're out stalking or whatever, or you know, bird watching, crawling or sneaking through bushes and things, without the binoculars slapping about on the on a strap. And they provide protection for the top and the bottom lenses. So I actually prefer a harness as opposed to a neck strap and case. Get the same protection, and it's much easier for stalking. Again, with these, no need. They're so small, you know, they're tiny. Just pop it in your pocket, whip them out when you need them, and away you go. Two different functions really. You know, I mean, you could use them both for the same, but for every day, sort of nipping out with a rifle, scanning hedgerows, maybe scanning the trees, these, dead useful. Really small, tiny little pocket things, just chuck them in your bag. More serious stuff, full reconnaissance and new permissions, or just general use really, out in the countryside when I'm out with my dogs, out in the hills with my dogs. These are fantastic. Optical clarity is brilliant. See for miles and really clearly. These are really good. But again, you know, horses for courses really with them. Depends which one you need. And, you know, for the price of them, to be fair, it's not that expensive to just buy two pairs, rather than make do with one and compromise. If you're serious about your shooting and hunting, it's handy to have a little pair of pocket ones, and it's also handy to have a bigger pair that are more sturdy, you know, better built with a bigger objective lens, get much better light gathering, much bigger field of view with these. These have got quite a narrow field of view. These have got a really good field of view. So, horses for courses. And there you go. The mad thing is, the cheaper £50 ones have got the better case. So with these, you know where your money's going. Your money's not going on anything on the case or strap or anything like that. All the money you're paying there goes into the binoculars. You know, every penny of it virtually is going into the quality of the binoculars. which is a good thing really, because very few people use a case anyway. Most serious hunters or whatever will use a harness because they're just so much better. So there you go. Hawke Frontier EDs and the uscamel. Keep your eye out for my other videos on other hunting aspects, telescopic sights, rifles and all the rest of it. And thank you for watching.